Crazy history facts about Alexander the Great, Part 1. Alexander became king of Macedonia at the age of 20 after the assassination of his father, King Philip II. Despite his military prowess, Alexander had a fear of water and could not swim. This led to the construction of pontoon bridges during his military campaigns. Alexander was tutored by the great philosopher Aristotle, and he developed a lifelong love for literature, philosophy, and science. Alexander's favorite horse, Bucephalus, was a gift from his father. He rode Bucephalus in numerous battles, and the horse's loyalty and bravery became legendary. By the time of his death at the age of 32, Alexander had conquered an empire stretching from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. Alexander founded over 20 cities, many of which were named after him, including Alexandria in Egypt, which became a major center of culture and learning. Crazy facts about Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon introduced the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system that had a profound impact on modern law. It emphasized equality before the law, property rights, and individual freedoms. In a remarkable move, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of the French in 1804. He famously took the crown from the Pope's hands and placed it on his own head during the coronation ceremony. Napoleon introduced several military innovations, including the concept of the corps system, which divided his army into smaller, self-sufficient units capable of independent action. Napoleon's reported last words on his deathbed were France, the army, the head of the army, Josephine. He passed away on May 5, 1821, leaving a complex legacy that continues to intrigue historians and enthusiasts to this day. Crazy facts about Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Abraham Lincoln was an accomplished wrestler in his younger days. He participated in numerous wrestling matches and was known for his strength and skill. Lincoln had only about a year of formal education, but he taught himself law and became a successful lawyer. He passed the bar exam in 1836 and went on to practice law in Springfield, Illinois. Lincoln was known for his sense of humor and storytelling. He often entertained friends and colleagues with humorous anecdotes and witty remarks. Lincoln was known for his compassion and frequently granted pardons to soldiers sentenced to death during the Civil War. He once said, "I've always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice."
Crazy facts about World War I. Tanks had genders. At the beginning of the war, tanks were grouped according to their gender. The male tanks had cannons attached while the females carried machine guns. The youngest authenticated combatant to serve was only 12. Many young men faked their age in order to sign up early. The youngest to do so was Sidney Lewis, who was only 12 years old at the time. Women's skin turned yellow. World War I saw many women join the working forces. Those who worked with TNT saw their skin turn yellow as a result, as they suffered from toxic jaundice. Both Native Americans and African Americans served during the war. Despite the fact that they weren't granted citizenship in America until 1924, nearly 13,000 Native Americans fought during the war. Crazy facts about history's world leaders, Part 2. Fidel Castro holds the record for delivering the longest speech in the history of the United Nations, speaking for over 4 hours and 29 minutes in 1960. Ottoman Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, known for his military and political achievements, was also a skilled poet who wrote under the pen name Muhibi. Ivan the Terrible, the first Tsar of Russia, once killed his own son in a fit of rage during an argument, leading to the end of the Rurik dynasty. Joshua Norton declared himself Emperor of the United States and Protector of Mexico in the 19th century, issuing his own currency and gaining a following in San Francisco. Subscribe for more crazy history facts. Crazy facts about history's world leaders. During a campaign speech in 1912, Theodore Roosevelt was shot in the chest by an assassin. Despite the bullet hitting his folded speech and eyeglasses case, he continued to give his speech. Despite popular belief, Napoleon Bonaparte was not particularly short. He stood at about 5 feet 6 inches (1.68 meters), which was average height for the time. Contrary to popular belief, George Washington did not have wooden teeth. His dentures were made from a combination of materials, including human and animal teeth, ivory, and metal. During his downtime, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill pursued a hobby in painting and created over 500 artworks, including landscapes and portraits. Crazy facts about Roman emperors. Commodus, who ruled as a Roman emperor, often fought in the Colosseum as a gladiator, typically against weak or disabled opponents. Emperor Claudius had a fascination with snails and reportedly kept a prized collection of them, even allowing them to roam freely during banquets. Nero, known for his tyrannical rule, had a passion for the arts. He participated in various theatrical performances and considered himself a skilled actor and musician. Domitian, the Roman emperor, was known for his love of cats and is said to have had a special room in his palace for them. Subscribe for more history facts. Crazy facts about Sparta. Red cloaks. Spartans were often depicted wearing red cloaks, which were thought to help disguise wounds in battle. Crypteia. The Crypteia was a secretive Spartan institution where young men were sent into the countryside to secretly eliminate threats. Physical perfection. Spartan infants were inspected at birth, and those deemed unhealthy or weak were left to die, reinforcing the emphasis on physical strength. Spartan marriage. Spartan men were encouraged to marry at around age 30, but they would still live in the barracks and continue their military training. Spartan currency. Sparta used iron bars as currency, a practice that contributed to their focus on military training over wealth accumulation. Crazy facts about Spartacus. The world's most badass gladiator of all time, Spartacus was a Thracian gladiator who led a massive slave rebellion against the Roman Republic around 73 to 71 BCE. Gladiator training. Spartacus was originally captured by the Romans and trained as a gladiator in the Ludus gladiator school, in Capua, Italy. He was likely trained as a murmillo, a type of heavily armed gladiator. Escape from the Ludus. Spartacus and several other gladiators managed to escape from the gladiatorial training school using kitchen utensils as improvised weapons. This marked the beginning of the rebellion. Coalition building. Spartacus' forces grew as they defeated Roman legions and liberated slaves. At its height, his army numbered around 70,000 to 120,000 rebels from different backgrounds and regions. Spartacus and his followers successfully defeated several Roman armies, causing panic in Rome's legacy of inspiration. Spartacus' legacy continues to resonate as a symbol of resistance against tyranny and oppression. His story serves as a reminder of the enduring human desire for freedom and the lengths to which individuals are willing to go to achieve it.
Crazy facts about Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Abraham Lincoln was an accomplished wrestler in his younger days. He participated in numerous wrestling matches and was known for his strength and skill. Lincoln had only about a year of formal education, but he taught himself law and became a successful lawyer. He passed the bar exam in 1836 and went on to practice law in Springfield, Illinois. Lincoln was known for his sense of humor and storytelling. He often entertained friends and colleagues with humorous anecdotes and witty remarks. Lincoln was known for his compassion and frequently granted pardons to soldiers sentenced to death during the Civil War. He once said, "I've always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice."